Hi, this is your instructor Ehizeex, and in this lecture, we will start designing the game over screen. The game over screen appears when there is a collision between the bed and the tube. The game over screen will help record the individual best of the player and the score of the player. Quickly, let's get started. Open up your Android Studio. Right-click on your package, Flappy Bed. Go to New, Activity, select Empty Activity. Specify the name of your activity right here. And I will call it Game Over. Take note, the name of a class must begin with capital letter. Hit on your Finish button. Open up the activity _game _over.xml. Right here, we will implement our design. Stretch it to the left, stretch it down. Place your mouse right here, hit on your Enter key on your keyboard. We don't need a constraint layout. Highlight, wipe it off. All we need right here is a relative layout. Haven't understood what a relative layout is in the previous lecture, so now hope you will be able to relate with it. Right in this relative layout, we need two more relative layouts. The layout width is match parent and the layout height is 250 dp. Margin top 100 dp. Use the closing tag to close it up. This is the closing tag right here. Also, it is showing on the screen. Cool. Specify the ID of this relative layout. ID @ plus ID / _1 to indicate that this is the first relative layout. Highlight, Ctrl+C to copy, come down here and then Ctrl+V to paste for the second relative layout. Now the ID is going to be relative _2. Awesome. For now, we don't need the second relative layout. So all we have to do is to hide it. So click right here. This is it. Back to the first relative layout. Right here, we need a nested linear layout. It means we are going to write a linear layout inside another linear layout. So I'm going to do open tag, linear layout. A linear layout is a view group that aligns all children in a single direction, vertically or horizontally. The layout width is match parent and the layout height is 150 dp. Gravity, center. Orientation, horizontal. Margin top, 90 dp. Use the closing tag to close it up. Right in this linear layout, we need another linear layout. So I'm going to do open tag, linear layout. The layout width is wrap content and the layout height is wrap content. Gravity, center. Orientation, set it to vertical. Padding, 10 dp. Margin top, 20 dp. Use the closing tag to close it up. Right in this linear layout, we need a test view to display the individual best. Open tag, test view. The layout width is wrap content and the layout height is wrap content. The test, I'm just going to do 7. The test size 30 sp. Font family, add font/fonter. Alright, cool. Hit on the / to close it up. Specify the ID of this test view. ID, add plus ID/. We will call it best display. Right here, we need another test view. Open tag, test view. The layout width is wrap content, the layout height. The test, I'm going to do best. The test size 30 sp. Font family, add font/fonter. Awesome. Hit on the / on your keyboard to close it up. Beautiful. Next, we have to copy the second linear layout along with the test views. Scroll up and let me show you. This is the second linear layout. So we are going to copy from lines 21 to lines 41. Ctrl+C to copy. Right after the closing tag of the second linear layout, we are going to paste it right here. Ctrl+V to paste. Okay, so this is it right here. Now we have to change the ID. Here is going to be score display. This will be used to display the score of the player. Take note of the IDs because we are going to make use of it in the future. So important. Right here, we have to change the test to score. We are done with the first relative layout. Let's head on to the second relative layout. This is it right here where we hid it. All we have to do now is to unhide it. Okay. We want the second relative layout to fall below the first relative layout. To do that, I'm just going to do below add plus ID/ the ID of the first relative layout, which is relative_1. Now we have a relative layout directly below the first relative layout. Right in this layout, we need a test view to display the game over. Open tag, test view. The layout width and height is wrap content. Test, game over. Test size 50 sp. The font family, scroll up so you can see. Add font/fonter. We have to align it to the center. Center horizontal, set it to true. Test color, add color/color yellow. Cool, guys. Now we have to get rid of the margin top of the relative layout. This is it right here. Wipe it off. Cool. Specify the ID of this test view. ID, add plus ID/, Game over. Right here, we need a button to restart the application. Open tag, button. The layout width is 150 dp. The layout height, wrap content. Text. I'm going to do restart. Font family. Add font/font tab. Let's align it below the text view. Below, add plus id/ the ID of the text view. Game over. Horizontally, we have to align it to the center. Now I'm going to do center horizontal, set it to true. The text size 30 sp. Text color, add color/my color. Feel free to use any color of your choice. This is just my own design. Alright, so do well to be creative enough and do something more beautiful. Background, add drawable/ btn_gradient_style. Awesome. Hit on the / to close it up. Specify the ID of this button. ID, add plus id/ btn restart. Take note of these IDs, so important. Lastly, we need a button to be clicked to direct the user to see more applications you have on PlayStore. Highlight, Ctrl+C to copy this button, Ctrl+V to paste. Let's change the ID. Here is going to be btn more, and for the text, I'm going to do more. Then I'm going to have 2 columns. For the text color, I will change it to color red. Now let's align this button to fall below the restart button. Change the property below. This is it right here. This is going to fall below the restart button. And the ID of the restart button is btn restart. Perfect. Let's specify the margin top. 10 dp. Lastly, we have to specify the background of this layout. Scroll up. Cool. Place your mouse right here. Hit on the enter key on your keyboard. Then I'm going to do background. Add drawable/ portrait background. Beautiful. I like it. This is so nice. This is so nice. Awesome. Can you see it? Let's check it out on the different screens. This is all for now, and guys, take care.